Hi, everyone. Today's flip-along is The Chupacabra Ate the Candelabra by Mark Tyler Nobleman, illustrated by Ana Aranda. As the sun set, the goats met. "Tonight could be the night," Jaina said. "The night the Chupacabra comes for dinner."
"On such short notice? But we have nothing prepared,"
Bumsy said.
"By the way, what's a Chupacabra?"
"Let's put it this way. He would not join us for dinner. He would eat us for dinner."
"How impolite,"
Pep said.
"What does the Chupacabra eat for breakfast?"
Bumsy said.
"Goats,"
Jaina said.
For lunch?
"More goats."
"No veggies,"
Pep said, shaking his head.
"Not healthy." "I know how we can save ourselves,"
Bumsy said.
"Wait, can the Chupacabra climb trees?"
"I hear he can," Jaina said. "Besides, you can't."
"Right,"
Bumsy said.
"So I'll just stick with being frightened."
"Come on, goats," Jaina said. "I say we find the Chupacabra before he finds us. I say we scare him off before he eats us. Who's with me?" Nobody answered. "I said, who's with me?"
"Silly,"
Bumsy said.
"Everyone is right here."
"I mean, who's going with me?"
"I would,"
Pep said.
"but it's too dark."
"Not with this," Jaina said, whipping out a candelabra. "Line up," Jaina said. "Bravest in back, most frightened in front."
"Don't you mean most frightened in back?"
Bumsy said. "No," Jaina said. "If the most frightened is in back, he'll have no one to watch behind him."
"Line up, bravest in back, me and the candelabra in front," Bumsy said.
The goats filed nervously across the plains.
"Just how are we going to scare the Chupacabra?"
Pep said. "There's lots of us and only one of him," Jaina said. "That's all I've thought of so far." Soon Bumsy felt something other than grass underfoot. "Welcome! Huh! That mat won't fool us," Jaina said. "It's a trap."
"The trap is delicious,"
Bumsy said.
"You know what else is delicious,"
a voice said from the darkness. The Chupacabra jumped out.
"Eek!"
the goats called out. Poof! The lights went out. The candelabra was gone.
"The Chupacabra ate the candelabra!"
"He swallowed it whole," Pep said. "But I thought the only thing he eats is—"
"Goats,"
the Chupacabra said.
"Candelabras are my third favorite thing. Did you bring more? I'm still hungry. I'm always hungry."
"Sorry, we didn't," Jaina said.
"Then whatever shall I eat next?" the Chupacabra said.
"I recommend veggies,"
Pep said. "And chewing."
"Or,"
Bumsy said,
"we can get you another candelabra."
"Oh, would it be any trouble?"
"Not at all. We'll be back,"
Bumsy said.
"with me in back."
The goats headed home to worry. "That was the only candelabra I had," Jaina said. But if we feed him more, maybe he won't eat us, Bumsy said. We have to find another candelabra, Pep said. Or else...
Nice place you have here, the Chupacabra said, stepping out of the sunlight.
Ay, caramba! The goats shrieked.
I came by just to tell you that I'm more in the mood for my second favorite thing to eat.
Might you mean weeds? Jaina said. If so, it's your lucky day.
No, the Chupacabra said. What I crave are cucarachas. And what do you know? Here comes one now. The Chupacabra snatched it up and gulped it down.
The Chupacabra ate the cucaracha!
Might you have any more? The Chupacabra said.
We don't, I'm afraid, Jaina said.
I'm also afraid, Bumsy said, scampering off.
No cucarachas, no candelabras, the Chupacabra said.
We're sorry again, Jaina said.
No problem, the Chupacabra said, because you do have my favorite thing to eat.
Jaina and Pep shuddered. Please let that be weeds, Pep said.
Would I come all this way for weeds? No, my favorite thing to eat is...
A candelabra, Bumsy said, scampering back. Thank goat, I found one.
But that's my third favorite thing to eat, remember?
A cucaracha? Pep said, spotting one on the ground. Just in time.
But that's my...
Second favorite thing to eat, we know, Jaina said. But here's an idea. If you eat your third and second favorite thing at the same time, it might taste even better than your favorite thing. The Chupacabra tried it. The Chupacabra ate the candelabra and the cucaracha.
Thank you for the suggestion, the Chupacabra said, but that was gross.
The Chupacabra straightened up and smacked his lips.
As I was saying, my favorite thing to eat is... goat... cheese!
The goat sighed with relief. There's lots of us and only one of you, Jaina said. You'll have so much goat cheese, you'll never be hungry.
But I'm always hungry, the Chupacabra said, so I'll eat anything.
Bumsy's relief was brief.
Does that include anyone?
Not friends, of course. Just everything else. The whole chimichanga.
You mean the whole enchilada?
Pep said.
That too, the Chupacabra said, finishing off his 18th piece of goat cheese, plus the plate and napkin. Thank you for reading along with us. Come back next time for another story.